I'm just gonna do a little countdown, and I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Was it experience? Experience unlocked, time to level up.
Yeah.
Experience unlocked, time to level up. Hello everyone, I'm Cap Kev, but you can call me Kevin. And today I am back once again with my co-host Zack Attack 81397. That's an interesting name, buddy. How did you come up with that?
You know, life.
Life finds a way.
That's how.
Very nice, man. Very nice. Before we start to jump into our game for you guys to watch today, but we just want to say thank you guys so much for listening, tuning into our first episode. Right now, I think I had mine up for about 4 days, and I am at almost 40 views. And I believe Zach, you are at about like almost 60 views. Probably.
I don't even want to talk about it because when I first
don't want
posted,
to talk about it.
YouTube is trying to destroy us. When I first posted it, it was like in 2 days, it was almost at like 400 views, and then YouTube started taking away my views, so I'm only at 60.
Yeah, they really do crack down, I think, nowadays on bots. The topic in mind today, I know in our last episode, Zach wanted to talk about a certain topic, but
we're gonna push that one off to the next episode.
Yeah, we're gonna push that off because I came up with a better topic. Because like some of the people nowadays don't know much about us and like how we met. So this might be one of the longest podcasts we're ever gonna talk about, and it's our college life of just how we kind of met. How did we become friends, Zach?
Well, we lived on the same floor. Was it freshman? You were there the freshman year, right? Not sophomore.
Yeah. You were a sophomore, and I was a freshman. This was 2016, and we were the room that you had was on. If we looked at my door, you were on the left side of me. We were college neighbors.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we particularly met. I know there's always that like, oh, we got the little floor meeting, so we can introduce everyone.
Yeah, it's got to be the floor meetings. That's how we all got introduced to each other.
Yeah, that's how we got all introduced. But it was actually your roommate that got everyone kind of like talking more and like hanging out more, because he would always chill in the lobby of our floor.
Was it Ronald at the time?
Yeah, yep, Ronald. Oh, you think Ryan is going to make you get us to talk?
We brought Ryan out of his shell. We broke him. He's now like almost a frat boy alcoholic. He was so innocent.
He was a frat boy. I think my senior year is when because he was a junior when I was a senior, I think, and that's when he kind of got into being a fraternity. Unless it was when he was a freshman.
I think it was a freshman, because...
Really? Okay.
Like, towards the end, he started doing stuff, like...
Yeah.
Extra. And then, it was, like, an Asian fraternity, I want to say.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Way to bring out that card, man.
And it was predominantly Asians. Just stating facts.
Yeah. Yeah, and I remember when I used to have his roommate, Sam. Well, Sam, of course, on the floor, she had a girl roommate, but when they got their own apartment, that's kind of when they were like more roommates, and I saw his like initiation because she posted it on her Snap story, and it was like crazy. They had like masks on, and then they did like all these like crazy like backflips and stuff to introduce themselves. It was like insane. It was pretty insane of what kind of went on. I even think didn't Brandon was that his name Brandon even join that fraternity?
I don't know actually. I think they were just friends.
Yeah. It's like I can't even tell.
But no, so freshman year. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Were you there with Riley? When
Yes.
Riley was on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh no. Riley was in his studio apartment.
Oh, by that time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but on the floor, there was a bunch of people that I got to know my freshman year. There was Zach, there was his roommate Ronald. We had a couple other good friends. We had Tom, Corey, Rodney, Jimmy. You guys, if you are a fellow Cap Kev subscriber, you know many years ago, I got it. Hang on. Let me take a step outside real quick. It's crazy to see too, because I started watching rewatching some of my videos I made, and it's crazy to see that some of the videos I did, what it have now became like 7, 8 years old, and that was back in college. It's so crazy to see that. But if you people out there who have been subscribed for a while, you know a guy named Rodney, aka the Haas Rod. We met through the college floor as well too. Oh my goodness!
I don't have ammo, Kevin. I don't
God, this went down.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting a gun. I'll come get you.
But so for the people out there, I met the Haas Rod through college. So we had Jimmy Rodney. My brother was on there. There was a lot of people. I feel like could you name almost everyone on the floor during that time? Because I feel like I could. There's a lot of rooms, and there was. I don't know if I can name all of them because there was me, Hugh, my brother, Jimmy, Rodney, Ronald, Tom, Corey, Jamie, our CA, I think ours was an RA. And then there was
CA.
and then there was Adrian.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah, and then what's his Adrian, and then we had Braxton and D.
There was so many. There was AJ. There was Cornell. There was
AJ and Cornell. Oh my God, there's just so many we could just name off, but like we're not here to talk about naming off stuff. We're talking about how we met. And it was, and like, of course, the floor, so when you become part of a college, I don't know if they do it in every college, but if you got accepted to NIU, and you are in one of the dorms, there is always going to be a floor meeting where you meet at least everyone on your floor, because they want you to make friends. They don't want you to feel left out or like lonely. They want you to make friends.
They want to explain the rules, the do's and do nots.
Yeah, oh yeah. But of course the do nots become do's. I mean, too, is it an RA or was it a CA on the floor?
It was a CA. I can't remember what it stood for though.
Room associate?
I don't know, cause.
Oh my God, no, not room associated. I keep thinking RA, but
no,
you're saying
CA. It's not like
CA.
that.
It's CA. Campus associate?
I don't know, but I remember.
It's the dumbest thing ever, too. Oh my God, I gotta tell you one thing too. When I was a sophomore, and you were a junior, and we played a lot of Fortnite, it was, oh my God, it was during quiet hours. Screw freaking quiet hours sometimes too, because there's a lot of people that get, because I straight up want to be like, okay, don't you see like other people on other floors too, and you're calling me out for this? Because oh my God, we got a victory, and I went crazy, and all of a sudden I hear a knock on my door. I open it. It's two freaking CAs from different floors because they had to do their rounds. And it's like, it's quiet hours. Can you be quiet? It's like, I wanted to say fuck you so bad. It's like, let me have my fun.
Meanwhile, with Rachel and her doing her rounds, we're having a fucking party and she does her rounds and
yeah,
I don't get in trouble.
Yeah. Rachel. Okay, no offense to Jamie, but I really enjoyed Rachel more.
Yeah, she was more laid back.
Laid back. Beautiful at the time.
Jamie or Rachel?
Rachel. I like Rachel.
You weren't her type, man. Have you seen the type?
No.
I used to see a bunch of pictures of her boyfriend on like Facebook. I don't see it anymore, so I don't know.
Yeah. I think they probably just broke up. But yeah, so we have. So the CA would always do a floor meeting, and that's how we like met. Zach was known as the person who had his secret stash of booze in his closet, in like a huge ass tub, like tote, I think. And like everybody was trying to get Zach's booze.
I only share with select few.
Yeah, only share with select few. He would make sure to have you always make sure to have like wine coolers, because it's like, no, you're not taking this. Here, have this 2% wine cooler instead.
Gotta keep the wine coolers for the ladies, man.
Yeah, the ladies are just people that you're like, I'm not sharing this with you. Here, take this. And then my brother was known as the guy that they would go to if you wanted to get alcohol because his nickname was Pops because he was the oldest one there.
You
The oldest one on the floor.
I used him to buy alcohol, but I gave him commission.
Oh yeah. As long as you pay him that. Yeah, but like how we got like it going a bit, this floor meetings and going to the dining hall to get food. I know Tom and Corey made a floor flag football team, and they basically made almost everyone sign up. He even made Zach sign up, and Zach was only there for maybe 1 or 2 games.
Okay, I played one game. I played one game, and I sat in for another, and I just stopped going.
Yeah, I was like, they were trying to fill in positions, and like, we need a center. Hey, Zach. So Zach was just the guy who got on the ground, put his hand on the ball, and when they said hike, he would toss it to Tom, or Corey, or whoever. I
knew how to handle the balls, man. I knew how to handle some balls.
I thought you were straight. Oh God, I would.
What?
They came out of nowhere.
I remember that, yeah. The games. I'm not a big sports fan.
We made it to every year except for my junior year. I stopped going because it was a terrible time for me for that thing. So like we made it every single year. We made it to the championship but never won it. We always came up short. But I know junior year I stopped going because they said oh we needed you, and I just sat for 2 games. I'm like, this is just stupid. So I never showed up again.
Yeah, no, I just never did sports in general.
Yeah.
But I'm a team player.
Yeah, but you were a team player. You came and snapped that ball. And then we had floor basketball team too, and that was fun. Well, we made it to the finals every year, but always just choked. Don't know what the deal was because I think the person that we versed in the finals was always the team that we lost to in the season. So of course you know what the outcome's gonna be.
Yeah.
If we cannot capitalize beforehand from the past, then it's not a big thing. And we just started playing games and stuff. I know there was times where we would watch The Walking Dead in your room.
Good times.
Good times. We would go to this place called Sharks.
Oh my God, dude! I want to go back there just to get the sandwich.
The greasy stuff.
It was so good. I'm gonna make an hour road trip just for some food if they're still in business.
Well, if you're going, then you better take me with you. I would definitely go get some wings. They had some good wings. Oh my God, I remember this one time where I ordered the wrong wings. I wanted barbecue wings, and I actually just got I got 20-piece chicken wings. White meat chicken wings.
Oh, do you remember Memes Mad?
Memes Mad, oh
dude,
my goodness.
He would always have Shark's wings, like every other day.
Memes Mad, that's the person I totally forgot about too. Oh, and then his roommate was also a guy named Matt.
Dude, the nicknames we have for people: Chicken Nugget Cassie. There was
Chicken Nugget Cassie, Neck Cassie.
Neck Cassie.
Oh, was that Chicken Nugget Cassie?
No, that was Chicken Nugget Cassie. Hey, get away from my window, boy.
Chicken Nugget Cassie. Who did we call the other Cassie?
Was it?
Short Cassie?
I'm gonna get in trouble. But wasn't it Sexy Cassie? Or no, was it? Because she was the better looking one. But no, was it Curly? She had curly hair. It was something.
Yeah, it was something. But what was a college life for you like? Kevin! Can you describe? You know, your years at college. Like what was it like? What did you do? What was the basic schedule like for because you did business. So what was it like being a business major?
Overall, my experience was fun. It was positive. Business, I really enjoyed the classes. I enjoyed the stuff that I learned. I mean, It was kind of busy. We had to go to like so many mandatory like meetings. You know, you meet with like company executives and
Oh
stuff
gosh.
like that.
Like what companies?
Oh my God, there were so many different
Is that
ones.
how you got into Dollar Tree? Was because you met the company? It's like, I'm gonna be like you.
Oh gosh, no. I can't even remember which ones.
I'm out of juice.
There were so many. I only got into a few. I just had to check off so many buckets. So I did a few of all of them, but I don't think I went to any like major companies that we know of, like Walmart and stuff like that. I know the business class did work with Walmart.
Oh gosh.
Make
Oh
a
my.
program.
Some of this just sounds awful because when you have to like work with companies like Walmart, that just seems. I mean, it's supposed to be part of your major, and you want to do business, you want to know how like a store works or something. But it's just like, God, having to help with Walmart, that's like it just gave you a bad taste in your mouth there. Oh, you gotta work with Walmart.
See, I remember they talked about it. There was a very simple solution for Walmart. It was creating a relationship database, and that was all they needed.
I don't know, all these like retail stuff, like I don't know, like I feel like out of all the retailers, I think it would be great to partner up with Target.
I don't know. When I was at NIU, I applied for Target, and they did not hire me. So I applied for
good.
Walmart. I was working for them for a
Walmart.
semester.
Yeah, it's like Walmart will hire anyone. I feel like Hy-Vee hires anyone. Like it's a lot. It's crazy how like
Don't
some
get me wrong
stores
though. It was a
work.
part-time job. Walmart works the fuck out of you.
Yeah,
Excuse
yeah, they
my
do.
language, but you know, I just wanted some money so I can have spending money. They got me
Mm-hmm.
doing 40 hours, 5 days a week. I'm like, oh, I got disconnected.
I got disconnected too.
What?
What the heck just happened?
They're working me
back
40 hours. I'm like, I still have class work. The shifts were 2 to 11, so I'm done with class. I go to work. And by the time I get back to the dorms, it's like midnight, and I'm like trying to study and do homework, and it was very toxic work environment. But no, I had a good manager, a good supervisor over there, so I guess that was pretty good.
So you talked about meetings and stuff, but what was like classes though for you? Like can you give me a rundown?
I'm not gonna lie,
Like-
they're pretty boring. It's numbers
pretty
and
boring.
statistics, you know, economics.
But like when did you
What?
when did you start? Like when did you start during the day? Did you start like 8 in the morning, or did you like to do more afternoon classes?
So I was more of a morning person. I made the rookie mistake. I did 8 a.m. class, waking up so early. There was one semester I was doing like a 9 to 5 almost. Like my first class was at 9, and I didn't finish my last class until like 5 o'clock. But besides that, just sitting there.
Jeez,
I did
it's like a 9 to 5
I know.
shift. It's crazy.
And then
So
the
that
one random art or acting class I took.
You're welcome.
Dude, I'm still never gonna get over being the only guy in that class.
Yeah, which that's like surprising too, because I thought there would be at least be a couple guys. But
No,
you know,
so the very first day there was one guy, and then the next day or the next class they just never came back. So I think they dropped it. But yeah, I'm in here with
Yeah.
like 20 other girls. We got to do stretches every morning. It was my first class of the day. It's 9 a.m. I'm in jeans. Like we're gonna do
Oh,
some
God.
stretches and stuff like that. I'm trying to do stretches in jeans, and all these women.
you
over
got
here.
to come comfortable, man. Why did you go comfortable?
Well, if I came comfortable, I would be doing more than just coming to class. If you catch my drift.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, no, the teacher was awesome.
Oh yeah, you had what was her name?
Petrano, wasn't it,
Here.
or something like that?
Emily Petrano. There's a lot of Emily's at friggin' NIU, I tell you. That
What were
Well, then,
your classes like?
my classes. So I am glad that you asked about that. It's very big. So the person in charge of the design tech, the head advisor, his name is Tracy Nunnally, and he is an Tony Award winner. He has a couple Tonys, so he's pretty top notch. But he wanted you to at least enjoy your life while also being busy with all of the theater stuff. He wanted you to at least If times are being hard on you right now, go go enjoy that club that you joined. Do all that. But the other freaking advisors were like, oh, it's just gonna be very tough stuff. You know, you're not gonna have time to do all this, time to do all that. And freaking Tracy's saying the opposite stuff, and he's like, oh, okay. They're true about that, but we want you, you know, it's freshman year. We want you to go do something.
Right.
We want you to at least experience the college life before you have to jump right into it next year or something like that. So I basically just like followed this outline of what, because I had Tracy as my advisor, and for the first 3 years I had him, and he had this outline, and I followed it. He had everything outlined for me, all the classes that that are required to take every year, and so freshman year was like probably he was right. Freshman year was the most time to try your best to experience what you can outside on the campus and stuff, because when sophomore hits, yes, it gets a bit, yes, it picks up pace
Hectic.
and all that stuff. Yeah.
A lot of time.
Because yeah, a lot of time management, because freshman year, I feel like I had 4 theater requirement classes. No, I had a total of 5 classes, because I had 5 classes first semester. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I made the mistake to have taken an 8 o'clock class, because the people that I met during orientation was like, oh, let's take this class and we can go get breakfast afterwards. That rarely happened. So we took communications at 8 in the morning, which was just a speech class.
Right. I took that one
Like
too.
communication. Yeah. I took that, and then had this huge amount of time to spare, because at 1 o'clock I had that theater class that I made you take. The acting for non-acting majors, which is still one of the favorite classes I have ever taken, because it was just so easy, so relaxing.
It was a fun
stretches.
class.
Yeah, it was a fun class. And it's still today one of the favorite things. And like every time when someone says, "Oh, I need to have a credit or something in like whatever section it was," because in some of these general knowledge domains that we had to take, it was 3 sections. We had creativity, nature, technology, and I think like history maybe or something. I can't remember what the third one was.
Yeah.
But like in the creative, there were theater stuff, and so what was cool about the theater class is that yes, they are requirements for your theater thing, but they could also count as a credit for your knowledge domains. So that was pretty cool, because I had history of theater as a requirement for theater, and I got to use it also as a credit too. That was my Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, and then Tuesday I had a class. Oh my god, yeah, freshman year was god awful for classes in the morning for me, because every single day I had an 8 a.m. because Tuesday I had to take whatever this aesthetics of theater maybe. It was god awful. I hated that class. But that was like at 8 in the morning till 9:15, and then we got bolted to the center of campus for a 9:30 class of another theater class. Then I would have nothing until 2 o'clock, where I had to take an English class. And have you ever had this professor for English? His name was Mark.
I don't think so, but I don't remember my teacher's
Okay,
name.
well, there was this English teacher. His name was Mark, and he was fantastic. His classes would fill up so quick because the way he teach was so fun and simple. He basically was just like, you got this, do on this day, type what you want, say what you want, just express yourself. I remember the first paper we did, he wanted a 10-page paper all about you. It's an all about you paper. And here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. Do not even look at the screen. Just type away. I just want to see how you type, what your expression is, how do you like to express your papers, I want this to be in a first-person view too, a first-person view. So me,
Right.
stuff like that. And like, I don't want you to look at your paper. If you repeat words, oh well, continue. It was so cool and different because usually English teachers are like strict. You need to have the correct punctuation. You need to correct all this. It's got to be correct, or it's got to be correct. And if you have one wrong, we dock you. We dock you 5 points. But this wasn't that. So that was my freshman year. Freshman year, we also had to do a show. At least one show per stuff. Well, actually, that wasn't really my freshman. That was my freshman year, first semester. I didn't get to the second semester yet. But that was my first semester. We had to do a show. And then it's just basically freshman year was like, we're gonna throw all this at you and see if you're able to compete with this major, because it was true, because they threw a lot of stuff at you. They did. I feel like they did this on purpose. They threw a lot of stuff at you, and they just want to see if you were capable of it. Because after that, it was like smooth sailing. Like sophomore year was easy, junior year was easy, senior year was easy too. But of course, there was like a lot of work. But they barely were like a hard ass on you. They were hard ass on you the first year. But after they saw that you made it through year one, you're golden. We know you're golden. We're gonna be helpful. Do the best that we can. There will be some times too where like we're gonna take a step back and you have to do this independently, which they did. When I figured out which section I wanted to emphasize in, that's when they're like take a step back and you need to do this by yourself. You need to learn independent work and all that stuff. Second semester, I took 4 classes because one thing with college life is that you may struggle of trying to get the loan in so you can pay off for the year of the semester, and I struggled with that a lot. So there was like times where I was like, I don't even know if I'll be here next semester. Freshman year, second semester, I was almost at that. So instead of my 5 classes, I was only able to take 4. And I can't remember what I did, but I know I had a math class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, in the afternoon. Oh, I took intro to jazz music for my Monday, Wednesday, Friday class, morning class. That was fun. That was fun. If you want a fun class to do, and I'm down, I sacrificed myself to get that kaboom. But if you want like a random class and just all we did was listen to jazz music. It was so simple, relaxation. It was great. Then Tuesday, Thursday, oh god, I keep getting kicked as I'm trying to talk. But Tuesday, Thursday, I had a theater class in the morning, and then I had lab in the afternoon on Tuesday, Thursday. And that was it for freshman year. I'll just give you a quick rundown. My sophomore, junior, senior year was basically I would have all these classes, more theater classes, and I would cram in like a knowledge domain to get that out of the way. Because freshman year was like the time to get all of your knowledge domains and your gen eds done.
Right.
So you can just focus on your major. But basically, I would do all my classes, and then I would be spending a lot of time in the costume shop, working on my projects for my costume classes, because I emphasized in costumes. But I would be in there right after whenever class is done, and I could be there from like 5 to 2 in the morning or to midnight.
Yeah,
there was, yeah, it's insane. And then there are times too. Oh my god, I suck right now. But there were times too where like I would be in the computer lab doing the same thing too, because I know that like I knew there. I totally had this random plan of my lighting design class for theater. Well, I took that. I had to take. It was required to take it senior year, so I did. First semester, and I would. If I had a project due on Monday, I would go into the computer lab at like noon, noon on Sunday, and I would. Oh God, I need ammo. And I would be in there for like 15 hours or something, just finishing up my project for like Monday. And you know, sometimes too, there would be classes where like you would need to do that because you would be focused and it will turn out perfectly fine. And I'm running around in circles so I can try to get that ammo. I got a dog chasing me. It's pretty crazy. And then also too, every year you will be doing a show. So you know, you got all these classes and you got to do a theater show. Sometimes too, you'll be doing oh my God, 5 downs, 5 freaking downs already from these dogs. Yeah, and then you do all these shows, and sometimes, and like also too, with sophomore year to senior year, you'll be doing almost every single show. There was no downtime. My downtime was the weekends, and sometimes too the weekends would consist of theater. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Shoot
I'm
him.
dead, Zach.
Shoot him. What?
I'm out of
It didn't
ammo.
even show on
I'm
my
out of
screen.
ammo.
It didn't even show on my screen. Yeah, no, my classes were definitely not as fun as that. It's a lot, like, really, it was just way more serious. Like, I wouldn't call it serious. All the work was like had its own ups and downs. There wasn't a joy to it. It was a lot of the crunching numbers, looking at statistics. I just spilt my water all over. There's a lot of like statistics, running numbers, looking at trends.
Like, what kind of trends are we talking about here?
And like fluctuations in like markets and you know sales and stuff like that.
Oh. So
Yeah,
like,
not the kind of trends we're used to.
So like what products are in, what products are out. Did you ever have to did you ever like do stocks? Like you know, like, oh, you like remember that time when like everybody bought a stock of GameStop because
Yeah.
it was just like popping all of a sudden? Like, did you ever do that?
So we never
Did you
did
ever learn
anything
about that?
like that. I mean, we like covered stuff on it, but
Okay.
it was more so of like the big picture. Like I took like there was macro and microeconomics. There were, you know.
Did you do Bitcoin?
No, that was
I don't
before
know.
Bitcoin.
Okay, I was just like, God dang, like you're a business major. Were you like trying to be the Jeffrey Bezos of like Amazon or like the Elon Musk of Tesla and Twitter, aka X now, like anything like that?
No, I really just wanted to, honestly, like just learning this stuff to get the knowledge. Like I took an operations management and like information systems, so I got to learn how to use like Excel really good and like Access sheets.
Oh, so it's like a bunch of spreadsheets you had to learn because you have to like. It just seems like that it's just a lot of into numbers.
It really
So
is.
much
It's a lot of
numbers.
numbers.
So
There's a
much
lot
numbers.
of formulas you have to use to.
Formulas.
Yeah, a lot of formulas to actually get
like-
numbers and stuff like that.
Like if we take x to the second power plus y to the second power, divide it over x to the second power, subtract by y to the second power, we get.
Okay, don't even get me started with that. I took business calculus, which is notorious for being the most difficult course on campus. Learning about derivatives and inversive, and dude, I had to take that class 3 times. It was so hard. I like my accounting classes. We took like it was like internal accounting and like external accounting. That was pretty difficult. And our teacher, she was really nice. Like she'll curve the class or the grades and stuff like that. However, so we had one test we had to take, and she was gonna curve it. So like if the highest score is like a 70, you know, that would be like an A instead of a C. One person aced that exam, got like a 99%, threw off the entire curve for everyone else. So if you had like a 60, you got a 60% instead of like a B because of one guy.
So you could get all these great grades, but if someone messes up, you all get the same grade.
So for the exam, no. So the exams were hard, and like the board or whatever like makes them and stuff, and the teacher knew that it was hard. So assuming everybody was going to do bad on the test, and let's say the highest score was only 70%.
Okay.
Typically, that's a C. But since it's the highest score, that will be the new line of an A. So if you got a 60, that'd be a B. If you got a 50, that would be a C, you know? Does that make sense? So when we were taking the exam, one guy, I think the average score was like 60% on this exam, and one guy got like a 99%. So instead of the score being 60, because that would have been like the highest one, the guy got a 90, and that was now the highest score. Threw off the curve for everyone else, but she didn't do it often, but just on the big ones.
That's a big thing too when they say that they grade on a curve and like the curve's not even that great.
I don't know, she knew that the class was hard, and she was gonna help us out as much as she could.
Fuck everyone up.
You know, I took calculus, and I had a teacher. Every single day, he would play the same song as you walked into the classroom. Don't get me wrong, he was playing like the Mavericks. He was like, "There Goes My Baby" or something. I love the song.
I thought it was gonna be like closing time. Time for you to go around the something whistle. Oh, you got sniped. Oh my god, I almost got sniped too.
Dude, I fucking 360'd off the second floor, and as soon as I hit the ground, somebody killed me immediately. I like my economics classes. I started taking a whole bunch so I can try to minor in economics. I never did. My teacher, Indian, I remember her name because it was so unique. It was Manjuri Tulakdar. And she was really cool. And there was one time we went to class and she was like, "Oh, there's really not that many people. Like, maybe we won't have like a real class or whatever." So I got up to go leave the class. Well, I always sit in the front row because I feel like I learn better. But
so they straight up saw you leave. You're freaking the first dude.
Okay, no. No, here's the thing. So I got my book bag. I stood up. She was like, "I would really like you to stay." And you know,
I love you.
We lost by one. She was like, "I really want you to stay for the class, though." Yes. And I'm like, "Oh," and I just kind of smiled, and I still left class, and I feel so bad about it to this day. I'm like, I gotta go in the next Wednesday or whatever, and look her in the face that I didn't just leave her class as she asked me to stay.
Yeah, there was like times too where I would always be like nervous when I like got up and left class sometimes too, because there was a lot of times too when I did math 100 or 101 whatever it was, that I had a friend, and like he never went to class, and then the times that he did, he was like, "Hey, you wanna come along? I got my car, take it back to your room." It's like, okay, fine. So I would get up and leave. It's like, whatever. And then there was this time too where like he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna pick you up, and so you can take in my homework with you too, and just put in." And then when we got there, I was like, "Dude, yeah, can you just wait?" Because that was also during my first show week freshman year, and I was just like all tired and stuff, and like I just was not feeling it. And so I literally walked in down the aisle, put the homework in, and I walked back out. Just like, you know, college life, you come to realize like it's okay to skip when needed.
Some teachers took attendance, and that would affect your score, but some of them that didn't, as long as you managed your stuff correctly, you were good.
Yeah, and like yes, you would get some freebies, but after those freebies, like your grade gets docked, then like next thing you know, you're gonna be kicked out of the class.
Yeah.
It seems like a hard life from like what we have been describing. If we still have people listen to us after this boring talk of our classes, thank you so much for sticking around. But take it away. Talk about the drama we had.
You know the drama about everything. You know, there was stuff with like Sam and Natalie. You know, Emily, Danielle, and Ashley. I remember Tom and Cornell almost fought.
Oh, really?
Were you not there for that party?
Which party?
It was. Oh, these are enemies. I thought these were my team members. Do you remember the barn house that we would go to, or they called it barn house?
No.
Oh god. So it was a house. It just kind of looked like a barn.
I know you took him to your cabin one time. You took people to the cabin, and I always missed out on that because I had plans happening.
Um,
Or I had a show. I had a show that week too, and I missed out on the cabin. I have not seen that cabin once yet.
the whole floor, when it was like Tom, Corey, Cornell, Riley, like, so we all went. And I think Cornell just got a little too drunk because he ended up spitting on Tom.
Dude, he freaking gets out of hand too. I tell you, he has his moments. I remember the first week too. This was when Cornell was single and he was trying to make a move on like Emily, and Emily got like so uncomfortable, and she straight up like had to leave.
He had some interesting times. He was a good guy. I mean, he's married now. He's having kids. I don't know if he's married. I know he's having kids. But yeah, so I guess Cornell had drank too much, spit on Tom. And I heard Emma was like, "No, Tom, don't do anything." And Tom's like, "I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him."
Oh, freaking Tom.
And I'm like, "Oh man!" So I'm over here half wasted. I just walk in between them.
Half wasted, you walk in between, and he
could have got knocked out. But we ended up taking Cornell. I was like, we ended up like, yeah, we should probably leave the party. And Rodney was there because Rodney ended up driving Cornell back, and I don't know how I ended up back to the dorms before them. We were sitting in the lounge, and it was so comedic. When the elevator opened up, Cornell just kind of fell out of the elevator.
Oh my gosh!
And I swear you were there because we had to drag him back to his room.
Like by his legs, and he's just like,
yeah, we had to drag him back to his room.
I remember a funny drunk story I had. I don't know why. Because I had so many options I could have, but I literally was like, I was messaging Emily about like, I'm so drunk, can someone come get me? And then she was able to get you and Ronald.
Yeah,
to come
me
get
and Ronald came and picked you up. I remember that when you were at New Hall.
yeah, I wasn't even that far away, but I seriously was like, if I take one step, I'm gone. I remember that.
Do you remember the fun story of you messing with Sam's birthday on the calendar?
Oh my god! Yeah, seriously, our floor, we never took jokes seriously. And we had this board next to the elevator, and everyone would put their like, I guess it's the CA will put names on, like, oh, their birthday's this, their birthday's that, and there were like times too where we're like it wasn't only just me, and we would have, and
we
would
do
like
everybody.
erase. Yeah, it's like we would do like a funny joke, and we would erase the birthday off on that day, or put something funny there. I think they did something to you for like when it was like your birthday. They probably put like Zach something day. I don't know. There was something. There's something. I can't remember. But we had these two. I guess maybe they have matured now. I don't know. I haven't spoken to them. One of them probably has not. But they would take stuff serious. They would never. I don't think they ever really know what a joke was.
Well, because you erased her name, and then she got really upset. And I remember being there too. She's over here fucking crying.
I wasn't. Sometimes too, our jokes. I wish they knew we take a joke, because like I wasn't intending to make her cry.
It's do it. And she was like, who keeps doing it? And like, I knew where it was, but I wasn't saying anything. And Ryan, because Ryan was my roommate, he's like, you gotta, if you know who it is, you gotta say something. He's like, I don't want to be a part of this. And just for erasing a name, that was the thing. A little harmless joke got blown up into proportions. The sophomore year, I think, was the best one. We all hung out, we all knew each other. Junior year, that's when it started getting a little weird.
Your junior year or my junior year?
It was like my third year on the floor, so yeah, I think it was junior.
Yeah, my sophomore year. Yeah. Yeah. Freshman, sophomore year was definitely a fun time. We all were hanging out in the lobby, having good times, and it was always funny too when like our CA jumps in the hang where we all just disband.
That was with Jamie.
Yeah.
I remember having a party in the room. I think we had the entire floor in my dorm room. Remember that? You're only allowed 6 people or whatever. I had like 18 people in there.
I never knew that.
You had to have been there, I swear, because we took Ryan's bed, we took his mattress, We threw his mattress in a different bedroom, and we used his bed for beer pong. Um, but
well then that's gotta be your junior because that was with Rachel.
well, Rachel
Because
went out of
Ryan.
town. I remember that. Rachel was gone. Um,
Okay.
so we took his bed, put it in a different room. I remember Sam got uncomfortable, so her and Ryan went to Brandon's room.
Went to Brandon.
Yeah, went to Brandon's room. So he had this
Oh my
huge
God.
party, and Rachel was like, "I'm gonna do rounds." So when she came by, we just turned the music down, and
That's kind of hard to agree on. Where it's like, oh, she's so uncomfortable. Yet, wasn't Sam like one of the wildest people outside of our dorm? Like she'd be at like fraternities, people's apartments, doing all this partying. I thought.
I don't think we must not be talking about the same Sam. I don't think she did much.
You didn't do much. I feel like maybe she escalated. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, but I remember
was
that
so-
because Rachel was doing her rounds, and when she was done, I was like, "Do you want to come over and drink with us?" So I had the CA drinking. We had like music blasting.
Oh yeah, and then like Natalie was trying to get her like to be like demoted from CA or something.
Yeah, dude, we couldn't just have fun. That's all we were trying to
Yeah,
do. There was
yeah.
no harm, just a little bit of drinking,
Yeah, no,
some music.
no harm, foul. You can't just have a good time. Could not have like a nice little joke. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy what these two people did to us.
Well, and then the famous words. Do you remember? Every time I try to hang out with someone, one of the girls would come in and say, "We need to talk." Do you
Oh
remember
my
that?
goodness. Yep.
Every single time.
Zach was known as not just the beer guy, the alcohol guy, but he was also the ladies' man. Somehow, all the girls fell for you.
I don't think that was the case. I think I gave off. I don't want to call
Gave
it
off-
gay guy vibes,
Gave
but I was very
or
friendly.
or the Playboy house guy thing vibe. I would say whatever his name was.
I was very
like-
easy to talk to.
I mean, I was very easy to. I feel like I was very easy to talk to. Just people did not care to make conversation with me, and that was like a big thing too with me because one of my high school friends who was there at the time he was a student, and like I was like, dude, it sucks because like it's gonna be hard for me to find someone to date and stuff like that. And he's like, dude, think of all the girls that are gonna be at this college and stuff. 4 freaking years of just not finding anyone. Strucking out so many times.
Well, you
It's like,
had
oh
some
yeah, I'm definitely
things.
gonna. No, I didn't.
I swear you did. Wait, weren't you? You had like cinnamon. You were dating cinnamon and.
Those were like hometown people. I was trying to like. I'm saying like college people.
Oh.
Like I struck out so much. But yeah. No. Like the only time that I was able to get like a girlfriend, because yes, I did have girlfriends during my college years, but it was never like someone from college. It was someone from my hometown. But I don't know how it just stuff started clicking and I got people. But it's like I was told like college would be the way to find someone, you're gonna find the love of your life maybe. It's like nope. Struck out for 4 years. 4 freaking years of just being a single guy there.
You know, sometimes being a single guy is so bad.
I know it's not so bad, but it's just like I was hoping for like some sort of person to jump out.
I don't know, man. The women at school were like hoes.
Yeah. After the 4 years, you kind of now realize like, dude, it was big fraternity parties. It was a lot of fraternity parties there.
And yeah, so I've gone to like the frat parties. I've gone to a sorority party. There wasn't my cup of tea, man. I preferred small little, house parties.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I never was a fan of those parties. Like I enjoyed more of hanging out, going somewhere with like people on the floor.
Right.
Yeah, like good times, fun times. You know, the times that we got to like, we're gonna go over to Riley's small studio apartment and like just have a good time.
Actually, so, Riley had a friend, Thad and Jake. Do you remember them?
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually how I ended up meeting. Like, actually, the whole thing with Chloe, how...
Oh.
So
okay.
Chloe had a friend. So, I met the friend at Riley's place.
Yeah.
And I guess she tries to sleep with like everybody. I had her Snapchat, and I would never like talk or anything like that, with her. And eventually she was like, I think I got someone, you would like, and actually ended up introducing me to Chloe. And here we are, like almost
here
7
you
years
are,
later. 6.
7 years engaged, waiting for my invite to your wedding.
Hey man, we just made save the dates.
Nice.
Well,
good.
she did. I'm not very hands-on with the stuff.
You're not very good, but you get us there.
See, I remember the drama. So like Ashley and Danielle, at one point they did not like Emily.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Really? Because I thought that was like the trio there.
So it was, and I don't know what happened, but like they didn't like each other. They didn't really want to hang out, but I would hang out with all of them. And then if I was with one, the other was like, "Oh, why don't you hang out with us?" And if I was with the other, and
Jesus Christ, Zach.
yeah,
You were seriously a ladies' man.
no. Here's the thing, though, and I don't regret any of the stuff that happens. But if I look back at it, there were some things I could have done different. Like, you're not dating me, you're not fucking me, you're not blowing me. I have no responsibility to you. I can hang out with whoever I want to hang out with.
Yeah, true. I remember that one time. This was sophomore year, my sophomore year, your junior year, and we were ready to go bowling at the Husky Den, and they like trapped you in the corner back there, and I literally came, I picked you up and carried you. You freaking swung dirty too. You want me to put you down? I was like, dude, I want to go fucking. I want to go bowling. I want to go bowling. Like, come on, man, let's go. And then I think that's when they split. It's like, there we go. Good. Got you away, Zach. You're welcome.
Yeah, it was just kind of weird. I was in a weird place for no reason. Like I said, I wasn't dating any of them. I had no responsibilities to any of them.
I would definitely have not dated Danielle, so that's good for you.
Oh no, I definitely would not have. She was not my cup of tea. I mean, there was a nip slip at one point. I was I'm still scarred by it to this day. I remember coming back into my dorm room one time with Danielle and Ashley, and Ashley was just in her bra.
Oh.
It was
well, hello, nurse.
Weird times.
Weird times.
Emily had her boyfriend.
Which one?
I'm like 99% sure was just honestly cheating on him. She got
Oh yeah. Was that Alex? I liked Alex. Alex was a good one.
He was a good guy. He was a good guy.
Alex was a great guy.
He was a frat boy.
Speaking of like, yeah, he was a frat boy, but he was like a responsible frat boy. He was responsible, right? And I respected that. I didn't see anything dirty with him. Did not see any bad. Did not see any red flags that I know of. It could have been,
Oh, wait a second.
I
remember the day Emily told us to go pick you up. Alex was there too.
Yeah.
And then when he came back, I forgot what you said, but you were saying some really.
I said I asked him, like, I got deep conversations. I remember that I got deep conversations because I wanted to make sure that he was good.
You asked him about going down on her, like he goes down on her, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, sometimes things happen, and it turned out to be a funny thing. So, well, in my opinion, it's fine. I don't give a shit. That's the thing too. Like you said, I don't regret the decisions I made. They were fun times, and then they all turn into funny stories in the end.
Yeah.
We have a good laughter.
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad I don't talk to any of them anymore.
Yeah, I don't really talk. The only person I talk to from college is still you. Like I said, COVID definitely brought us back, though. We would talk here and there, but when you moved closer to me, and COVID hit, then we started playing more game stuff. We kept a connection going, and it's been a very, very fun time having this connection.
So I remember too when I first started dating Chloe, I kind of like pulled back and stopped hanging out with Emily.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Didn't she get upset too?
Yeah, and at one
And
point,
didn't she pull the like I always found that you attractive and stuff.
so that's the shitty part. She made like comments and stuff like that. You know, like if you like me, why didn't you do anything like that? And it was weird because after that point, it was you lose
Attention.
that attraction to someone after some time, and I strictly it was friendship after that. It was no
Yeah.
like any leftover feelings or anything like that. And I think once I started dating someone else, she didn't like knowing that I wasn't gonna be there. You know,
Be there. One. Be that one person to drag her out of like
be that friend zone.
yeah,
I don't know.
drive her out of
But
drunken bars. Or
so
whatever.
like I stopped talking to her, and she became friends with my roommate. Was it Jake? Is that his name? No, yeah, it was Jacob. Um, so she would like come over all the time to hang out with him, and I would just kind of ignore it.
I don't remember Jake at all.
I don't think you were there for that time, cause
I really no, because I was at Newhall. My junior senior, we packed our bags and went to a new dorm because my brother got tired of sharing a room with me, so he wanted his own room. Yeah, and that's how things are. And now we're here.
did you have any floor drama?
No, I don't think so. No one, no one really. I can't think of any on the top of my head. It was just basically like everyone's floor drama. Someone's floor drama became like everyone's floor drama. That's all I can think of.
Yeah.
I don't think I had any floor dramas that I know of.
Oh my god! One last thing. Do you remember? I. It was one of the Cassies. She got caught having sex with someone in the showers. Do you remember that?
That was. Oh, it was actually Chicken Nugget Cassie and Glasses Cassie.
Okay. And I
And
remember
then
the issue.
and then there was Jimmy's Cassie.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it was Glasses Cassie, and it was one of the girls. She was the roommate with Chandra. I
Yeah.
can't remember what her name
And
was.
I think she's the one that snitched, right?
Yeah, she was. No, it wasn't the good one. It was the other one. It was
Yeah.
her roommate. Yeah, she had that snitch, and she also
Was it
too.
Selena? Because Selena ended up with that Chandra one. Whatever.
No, it wasn't Selena. It was the other one. Um, but yeah, she snitched, and then she also too started drama with Chandra, and she even cut the cord to her TV before she moved out.
I remember that.
I remember that too.
Here's
Yeah.
the rookie mistake though. If you're gonna have sex in the dorm showers, do it in the guys' shower. The guys don't give a fuck. The women are
Yeah, the
petty.
guys don't give a fuck.
The guys,
Which is
the
which
girls are petty. They're gonna start something.
basically though too, if I was in the shower and I heard that, I would definitely be like, God damn it! Wish what a lucky what
I
a
was
lucky
like,
guy.
oh yeah!
I was just like, God dang it!
High five the guy later.
Did you wash your hands before
um,
before I high five you?
Speaking of the showers, do you remember when Romello hosed down Jimmy in the shower? Took the
Hose down Jimmy in the
took
shower.
took down the water head, like the shower head nozzle, and sprayed it over the 3 showers of cold water while Jimmy was showering. Dude, I still have the video of that to this day.
I don't remember that. You better send that to me. I just remember when like Jimmy accidentally broke the shower head, and
Yeah,
then the pipe was
that's
just
when it
hanging
happened.
there.
That's
Oh,
when it
really?
happened.
Okay. I remember when because I went into that shower and I'm like, well, it looks like I won't be in this shower because that was the handicap shower, but it was also
Yeah.
like the biggest shower though, and like everyone used it. And then I made sure, and then my second favorite. So there were 3 sections in our shower. You had the handicap shower, which was the left one, that was the big one. You had the middle one, which seemed a bit smaller, and then you had the one to the right. And I always went left or right, never the middle. I used to do middle, but I don't like that anymore.
Then you're sandwiched by 2 dudes, man.
Yeah.
Um,
And the best times too with the guys' showers is when there's people there and you can chat.
I remember making
I'm-
a Vine video with Ronald in the bathroom. He was like,
Yeah,
I need you to come up and act like you're taking a piss. He's like, but make some really weird noises. Oh my god.
yeah. What? I forget. I saw that too. What did you? I forget. I think I saw the video. I can't remember what you said though.
I just made like a really weird, loud moan.
Yes. I think it went.
It's like, oh, I'm so strange. Oh my god.
Yeah. Then I remember when he did like another video with, and he used a lamp, and it went like you. Then it went dark, and then it went back to you, and you made like a smile. Then it went dark, and then it went up to a close up, and you said, "Fuck me in the ass."
I remember that one.
I remember that one.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's just like I think I lost Zach. I feel like I once I said that you got pushed all the way back to your wall. It's just like what?
Oh my god.
That was a good one.
Um,
Oh, good times.
well, there was one more thing. Do you remember the clown situation when all the killer clowns were doing like their pranks and stuff like that? Do you remember like the mini riot that was starting? Like you looked out the window, there were cop cars, there were a whole bunch of students just walking.
No, I
to try to
remember.
find
I
clowns.
remember. I remember one of the weekends that when my brother went home, someone got stabbed in like our tower hallway.
Oh, I remember that. I saw the pictures. There was blood everywhere.
Yeah, there was blood, and we got we were lucky to like be home at the time.
Yeah. I used to go on like night walks by myself, and I
used to,
remember
too.
it's like Emily or Jane. I don't know. It was one of the girls. I was just gonna go for it. They're like, no, there's like clowns. You can't go out there.
Yeah.
I had my headphones on. I think I took a beer with me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my gosh.
And I went down the darkest road. I went behind like the football stadium or the stadium, and all like the fields. I could have definitely got murdered. But yeah, definitely could have got murdered. I couldn't be.
I
doing
remember.
this podcast.
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
that?
I remember. Yeah. That's a that college. You know, our college, it's decent college, but you know, there's always some deadly things that could happen.
So yeah, that was a little bit about our college life. You know, some of the classes, the ups, the downs, the dramas, the fun times. You know.
Yep, and we hope we did not lose you by talking about our classes, and then we finally jumped into some fun stuff.
Well, if you find yourself in the comments, why don't you tell us a college story of your own, or
Yeah,
maybe something
yeah.
you want to happen in college if you're not in college at the time.
And if you didn't go to college, just give us a funny story anyway. Why not?
You know, if you didn't go to college, kudos to you, because I am
Yeah,
so
kudos
much
to
debt.
you. I started my debt started at the beginning of this year.
Oh,
And
I've been paying back.
Well, we were hoping for like to get that like little thing from the president saying like, "Oh, you're okay. You don't need to pay," and then that never got
say
passed.
anything
through.
about Biden. I'll let you
Yeah.
decide that on your
same
own.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. I'm Kevin. That's Zach over there, and we'll see you next time.